It's been a hot minute, I have to say, since I streamed, because I actually took some time off. Well deserved, in my opinion. 2 weeks, roughly. Did some like social stuff, met some people, and streaming just, I don't know, fell off for that time, which is okay. But now we're back. We're back with Bloodborne. Super excited to jump back into this. And continuing the creepy vibes we got from that music just a second ago with this game. Hey Jeremiah, so good to see you, and thank you so much for the resub. It's almost a year, yeah. That's crazy. It's my first stream that where people could sub was the New Year's Eve stream. So it's pretty easy to remember when. Hey, Biz, it's good to see you as well. And also as well, thank you so much for the resub. You're right, I did see it. Business resubbed off stream, which was very funny to me. I didn't even know why. They want to lose my streak. How do you play this game again? It's been so long. So, very exciting news. I posted it on Twitter. But I do want to say it again on stream. I got the job! Fuck yeah! Oh my god. I tried to play it off all cool. But when they called me to tell me that they gave me the job, I just dropped, you know? I had this insane drop. Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid, Fox. And for the host. That was well timed, everyone. Hello, so good to see every one of you. We just started, like literally, I think 2 minutes ago. Oh, thank you all so much. Wonderful to be here. Man, I should not stream for 2 weeks more often. That sounded weird. Hey, Prince Tips, so good to see every single one of you. Thank you so much, Fox. I really appreciate it. I had a job interview recently. For a job that I really wanted. And I did want to have it before I even knew that I wouldn't be able to continue my current job. And when they called me to tell me that they've accepted my application basically and I could start in January, my heart just sank and I was so happy. I didn't do jack shit the entire rest of the day. Hey, Monster Noodle, it's so good to see you. That's a cool emote. Oh yeah. Man, I'm super happy. They actually, which is super weird, it like doesn't happen, I feel like, super often. They are actually taking 2 people, even though they were only looking for 1. The woman who told me that I got the job actually told me, yeah, we couldn't decide between you and another applicant, so we actually got some more funding and we're getting you both. And it's insanely cool. Welcome everyone! I haven't played this game in 2 weeks. Let's see what we do and where the fuck we even go. I have no clue. Last time I killed witches. And... oh, and Vicar Amelia, right. And let's actually go back, because I do think that I can... Cathedral Ward. Man, it's been 2 weeks and already I've forgotten everything. Because I do think that I can go farther back to... There was this NPC that wanted to hunt someone in Odeon Tomb. And I just couldn't find it, and I just want to see if I went far enough back. And also I think there is something around Vicar Amelia. I remember that last time where these 2 hunters were, the one that had like infinite ammo. So we're going to check that out as well. Oh, here's everyone. What did you stream, Fox? How did your stream went? That was prime timing, by the way. mean, wasn't this? No, this is not the tomb. Right? Is it not? Actually, it might be. Wait, no, where the frog am I? You chatted for a bit while I had my starting stream. Yeah, I always start like... Oh, this is... Oh, this is Gascoigne's place. I always start like in... Like 10 minutes early. And... Yeah, I don't know. Wait, who the fuck's this? Oh, maybe that's him. But this is not the tomb. I thought the tomb was someone else. You did some power washing. Some power washing. I never really got... I like... Oh, hi. I liked seeing that game, but I never played it myself. It looks so fun though. Like a very satisfying game. Did he just taunt me? Oh my god, he has 17 million HP. Oh, there she is. That's, whatever her name is. Ow. Ow. I'm probably going to get this NPC killed. By hitting her myself, probably. Oh! I thought I had that parry for sure. Oh my god, she's like actually going at it. Ha! I got the kill! Nice scream, by the way. Air. It's been pretty weird not streaming for 2 weeks, by the way. I mean, I did enjoy the time. I like went a weekend back to my parents to visit them again. I can't speak today because it's been a while. I had like paid time off from work, so I just took the time to like get my apartment all nice and just use the time to recharge. And also, again, apparently after my job interview, I was on edge until they called me. But now I'm back. I'm definitely going back to my typical 3-day-a-week thing, and I just miss playing Bloodborne. I wish.
That wasn't necessary of you.
Okay.
You have my thanks. We made it with our lives.
I mean, you did most of the work.
You're not bad at all.
Not gonna lie.
You must have killed Gascoigne as well, then.
I did. It's been a while, though. Thank you, Sammy, so much.
I'm sure it had to be done.
Yeah, it feels good to be back, definitely.
To keep your hands clean. A hunter should hunt beasts. Leave the hunting of hunters to me.
I forgot that not a single NPC in this game pronounces the word hunter correctly.
Try to keep your hand. Leave the hunting of hunters.
I mean, that's okay. I've heard worse. The puppet is not as well spoken. So I think around Vicar Emilia there's something that I missed. I mean, while I did enjoy the time, just 2 weeks not having to really think about streaming and how it affects all of my like other social activities, and that I have to kind of always plan around my streaming schedule. I did miss you guys. Not just guys. I did miss every single one of you. I am in the bad habit of just filling empty space when addressing someone with like guys or dudes, and I know that it's a bad habit. I'm trying to fix it. It's kind of comes when you mostly learn English from watching Quentin Tarantino movies as a teen. Which is also why my most used filler word for a long time was just fuck. Which still happens sometimes, but it's gotten better. Can I buy something new? Sometimes when you kill an NPC or like a boss, you can buy something new from these guys. Also, didn't I get like equipment for them? Like a hat? Ooh, yeah, hello. How do I put it on? How do I put it on these adorable little bath goblins? Let's see how this looks. Henrik's hunter garb. Hunter's attire worn by Henrik, the old hunter. The taciturn old hunter Henrik was once partners with Father Gascoigne, and though they were a fierce and gallant duo, their partnership led to Henrik's tragically long life. Henrik's unique yellow garb is resistant to bolt and will be of great help to any hunter who has inherited the honors of the hunt. The what and the who now? Honors? I've never heard that word. I mean, I don't know what I expected. It is yellow. Somehow that is not what I wanted. We have that word in German too, then I've never heard it in German as well. Honors? It's like duty. I've never heard that. I'm going back to the old hunters one. Also good to see you, Headshot. I mean, we saw each other like, I don't know, 6 hours ago, so that worked out. Oh man, I've been looking forward to playing more Bloodborne. And just in general, I mean, Thursday when we go back to Metroid Dread, I will have no idea what happened when and where we are and where we have to go. Because it's been like 3 weeks since I played Metroid Dread. That is, I feel like that's not a game that should be, that you can't just leave alone for 3 weeks and then hop back in. I need to reacquaint myself with like every single thing that happened. Oh, hi! Interesting. Oh my god. For example, in a criminal court, with some exceptions, the honors, or owners, I guess, is one of the... It's on the prosecution to prove someone's guilt. Okay, yeah, I get that. So I think this is where we met those hunters. The one like with the unlimited ammo. And I'm not sure if I like found everything around here. That's why I wanted to go back here. Headshot knows English better than I do. Well, better than me apparently as well. Oh, is this the screaming lady? Good talk. Jesus. Nice pipes, lady. Like, have I been up here? I know that I went down there. I'm pretty sure. Oh, right, yeah, it's the sack man. Oh my god. No! Well, so much for jumping back into Bloodborne. Fighting like the second enemy, getting killed. I don't even know if there's anything like useful up there. I don't even know what's down when you go around the rotund, so what? What just happened? I never got Yahar Ghul Unseen Village. I never got wrecked by Bagman. No, I didn't. I fought quite a lot of them in the Chalice dungeons. And only, I think, like that one outside. And I killed it last time. Getting killed by the bag carrier's transport you hear the first time. Okay. These are the ugliest lambs I've ever seen in my entire life. I didn't know this. I mean, again, I know, when it comes to Bloodborne, I know, like, the bosses, visually at least. I know the weapons, but I don't know anything about the areas of the game progression. Madman toil surreptitiously. In rituals to beckon the moon, uncover their secrets. I mean, if you say so. I don't know what that means. Oh, okay, well, there are two ways. Let's go up here first. Surreptitiously. Probably has nothing to do with a sir who raps. You know how to pronounce it, but not what it means. Well, isn't that always like the best? Wait, what? Isn't that? Whoa! Christ. Hi. Cool jump scare game. Jesus Christ. Who needs to play horror games? Like actual horror games. When you can just play Bloodborne. Oh, a door. Of course. Doors never open from the side that I need them. They sound so scary. I mean, I legitimately jumped, so I feel like they are scary. But wasn't that like... Wasn't that the witch? Maybe they looked similar, but not exactly the same. I don't, like, completely recall how the witches looked. Oh, there's a... There are two! Oh no. I forgot that he's giving me the suck. Die, please. Thank you. So what happens if they kill you in here? Nothing? Or do you get taken to an even more hidden village? You die. Well then. I mean, I think it's cool. But it's... I guess this is like an... You don't necessarily have to answer this. This is more just like my brain trying to making sense of this. I guess this is like a... Like an option area? I mean, what happens if you never die to one of these? You just don't get to explore this area? Oh, there's a drop here. Let's go back because there was another way. Also, wait, does the original... like... boy who snacked me up, does he have my souls, my echoes? Oh my god, why are there two more? Hi. How you doing? Well, I guess it doesn't matter now. Oh, man. Ooh, by the way, I'm getting the Bloodborne, like the main rune that's like at the top there, the save symbol. I'll be getting that as a tattoo. And I am looking forward to it. Wait, I'm here now. Oh! Scared me, man. It's on your list of tattoos you want? Yeah, and it's and Headshot is getting it as well. I feel like it's a cool tattoo to have. It's like a very, very simple thing, but it looks cool. Definitely has like, I think a cool aesthetic, cool, simple aesthetic. And obviously it comes from a cool game, so. I'm really looking forward to it. How was that not? I guess it was not parry because Boon. Because he took a sweet time finishing the attack. There we go. The Hunter's Mark, aka, well, spoilers. Ah. The spoiler rune. I mean, they also vanish, like a boss does when you kill it. Is that a pig? Hi. My god, this area is way bigger than I anticipated. What are the dogs doing? I mean, that's a strategy. Bolt paper. Ah, dogs! From Software dogs. What if Elden Ring has like the worst dogs in From Software history? Oh, also something really, really awesome about me getting the new job. I mean, it pays way more than my current job. Hi. Which is pretty cool, but it also means that I don't, like, because it starts in January, I don't have a time frame where I don't work. Oh, I'm here. Oh, this is this door, okay. So I can actually use my Christmas bonus this year to get a new PC. And that also means that I can stream Elden Ring when it comes out. Because this current PC will definitely not be able to handle streaming Elden Ring. Oh god. Oh no, it saw me. Please! You have an exceptionally large butt. How did I not get that? There we go. Behold, a pale blood sky. I guess, looks like a sky to me. I am beholding, though. I am to behold. I am to be held. I could use a hug. I mean, couldn't we all use hugs, like literally all the time? Closed bottom. Okay. Thick black pullover worn, pullover, I guess. Thick black pullover worn by hunters of the unseen village. The hunters of Yahar Ghul answered to the village's founders, the school of Mensis. Hunters in name only, these kidnappers blend into the night wearing this attire. Designed primarily to defend from physical attacks, the binding of thick rope serves both to protect its wearer and restrain his foes. Ah, so it's bondage gear. And if it didn't look like I was wearing a freaking dog cone of shame, it would have looked pretty amazing, honestly. But that actually kind of kills it for me. Oh, I mean, that looks kind of cool. I just want... there's so many cool... attires. But I'm going back to the old hunter one. It's just my favorite. Also, I like that I snagged it from the DLC, from like the first area of the DLC without actually like being able to do literally anything in the DLC. Door? Oh, it's a fake door, I guess. Oh, those are just the notes. Where am I going, by the way? Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh my God! I did not expect it to go just like past that. Oh, that's good, thank you. How did it go through here? That's the thing that startled me. Bolt paper. Very nice. Very nice. I love that I have a weapon that I can buff finally. And gone again. I mean, I think this is a favorite weapon for, or one of the favorite weapons of a lot of people. I wouldn't be surprised. Dogs, please. And I do like it as well. I did like the rifle spear also, but it actually really bothered me that you cannot buff it. Jesus Christ. Scary dogs. Okay. Hi, guys. Don't mind me. Okay. Wait, was that just on this dude? Oh no, it was, I guess it was on the body. Tonitrus. A unique trick weapon contrived by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church workshop. Striking this peculiar iron morning star flail like a match generates the same blue sparks that blanket a dark beast. Unfortunately, for reasons untold, the hunters of Archibald's time did not fully take on to the device. Or take to the device. Okay. That's actually pretty cool. That's actually really cool. What was the beast? Oh, the beast cutter was... Yeah. This thing again. I'm sticking with the Holy Blade. Obviously, it's also the weapon that I've upgraded. I do have a suspicion what weapon I will end up with in the very end, because again, I do know the weapons. I guess I've been here, like, except for up here. And it is a DLC weapon. I don't know where in the DLC it is. Or how to get there. But I am looking forward to it. I could see myself mainly using that peculiar DLC weapon. Okay, well, this doesn't work then. And no, it is not the Rikuyo. Which is, I guess, what's on everyone's mind, because I do love to use dex weapons. Okay, this is... Oh no, there is something I was about to say, it's just flavor. The music is super ominous in this area. Where do I go now? I mean, there was that drop that I didn't do. Oh, wait. Hello? Nightmarish rituals crave a newborn. Find one and silence its harrowing cry. Ah, I got the gesture again. Just like any newborn? Does it have to be a specific newborn? Frickin' body physics. That scared me. Right? This would have been here. There's the Sackvilles again. Hello. Oh no! Just hit! Maybe not. There we go. do have a bunch of echoes. But do I really want to do that again? Let's just do this drop. Oh no! Of course there's a boss fight here. Well, give me my fire paper. Wait, what is this? You know, I said I know the bosses, but I have legitimately no clue. Okay. Oh. I thought this was a... I thought this was a chalice. No! I knew it. A chalice dungeon boss. Dank beast Carl. Carl! You killed me. Now I wish I would have had that frickin' lamp. It looks really awesome, yeah. Oh no, I did. I mean, I didn't sit at it, but I guess it counted. Please don't. Oh wait, where do I have to go though? I guess just down here. Oh right, and through here. Yeah. No, I forgot about the second one again! Lady, please! Also, they drop pebbles. Why do they drop pebbles? And so many of them. Focus, I suck at focusing. Even in my regular life. You should know this. Nice jump. Hello. No! The frickin' doorway! Oh my god! That scared the living shit out of me. The recent kerfuffle, you've been switching to OBS and stream elements? Yeah, sure. I'd be happy to help. I mean, it's been a while since I did all of the stream elements setup. I love how the music cuts out, like, it's like a hard cut. But yeah, whenever you need anything, you can just drop me a message on Discord or Twitter. And I'll get to it when I can. I felt it was really... I mean, I think that stream elements is surprisingly easy. At least for me, it was surprisingly easy to set up. I mean, I didn't have any prior experiences. I straight went to stream elements. I didn't engage with Streamlabs in any way when I started. Hello. Carl, that kills people. Carl, that's an old meme. Why do you have to have explosions? Oh. No! Camera, please! I don't know how I did it. Frog. Man, you know, I wish that I could hit this thing with, like, at least some of my attacks. Also, it got way more electric. Okay. Streamlabs has some questionable business practices, yeah. They pretty much, I know the recent thing was that they, I think, like, not only one-to-one copied functions from, was it light streams? They also pretty much just copy-pasted their entire, like, their visual design. Yeah, they copied the entire article that explains some, like, functions for, I think it was light streams. And also, they've been using these Streamlabs thing. I don't know what you want to call it. The Streamlabs. Oh god, now this one got me. Broadcasting programs, yeah, used the term OBS, but they have nothing to do with, like, the actual OBS. It's kind of weird and shitty all around. And I know that a lot of people, even like a lot of, like, well-known, or I knew it. I knew it was going to happen again. Like, a lot of people thought that, fuck! I knew it. I can't speak and fight these guys at the same time. Now I lost, I don't know, 30,000 echoes or so. A lot of people thought that OBS was made by Streamlabs. Because of that. Which is super shitty. And I don't know, I've never seen the Streamlabs program. I always thought that it was similar to how it is with Stream Elements. I mean, I'm using the normal OBS, but with a Stream Elements add-on that they offer. But the framework, the, like, basic program is the normal OBS, and I've subsidized both, actually. How did you get my echoes? But then I guess that the Streamlabs OBS is a completely different program? I didn't read too much into it. I never used Streamlabs. Don't give me the suck! Oh! No! God, I dislike these guys. They are so stressful to fight. Also, they're dropping bolt paper. Something tells me that it's not really useful while fighting the Dark Beast. They don't have nothing to do with the original OBS because Streamlabs OBS is a fork of OBS. Oh, they used the source code. Yeah, that makes sense because OBS is open source. I know that at least from I think a tweet from OBS, they acknowledged that yes, it's not technically illegal what Streamlabs did, at least like to them, with having OBS in the name of their program, but it's still shitty. Well, let's see how we fare this time. I'm back! Lost my echoes, now I have nothing to lose. That was bad. But maybe this is a boss that profits from not being locked on. I feel like, especially in like Dark Souls, there are bosses where I would definitely not lock on because I find them easier to fight. But in Bloodborne, I feel like I do lose something with that because then I only have the roll and not the dodge step. But I think the dodge step is better. I mean, obviously it's quicker, but I also think it's when it comes to the nope. When it comes to the iframes, it's better. I think I'm getting all of the pebbles, by the way. I will never need to farm pebbles in this game. They didn't share the fixes and improvements with the original. Yeah, it feels like that is kind of part of the deal when you use open source software, right? How did I only... That was perfectly spaced by me. I don't know if Streamlabs has reacted to any of this, by the way. Again, I'm not really deep into that scene. And I felt like even with just the light streams and Streamlabs thing, I was just sitting on the side as someone who uses stream elements like, what's up? You know? Okay, Paul. Oh my god. Some licenses enforce that rule. That makes sense. Oh, come on! Oh, wait, what just happened? I de-electrified it. And it still does more damage. Oh my god! That's actually super cool. Wait, can you basically stun lock this guy? Spark Hunter Badge. You know, now it felt surprisingly easy. But before it was surprisingly difficult. But hey, we've been at it for like 50 minutes and already one boss down. What did we get? Spark Hunter Badge. Badge of Friends of Archibald. Church Workshop Eccentric. Badge crafted in secret by Archibald, the infamous eccentric of the Healing Church, for his friends. I got a friend. Archibald was fascinated by the blue sparks that emanate from the hides of the dark beasts and dedicated his life to its artificial reproduction in a style of inquiry that, incidentally, closely followed the mythology of Bergenworth. Alright. Especially when you have higher level weapons, you just stun lock him. Suddenly crumbles when you have an 8. Old Yarnum? Where the f... No, nope, you know what? Nope, I'm not doing the same mistake again. Let me go back first. When you have a +8 weapon. Nice. So, but this was optional, I guess, because I only got here because I got killed. I guess we can buy, yeah, bolt paper now. And also the tonitrus. Repeating pistol. Alright, that uses 2 bullets, that's why I'm not using it. What else did I get? I got some things in there. I did get runes, right? Yeah, I got air rune. The air sees sentimentality in the warmth of blood, and acknowledges visceral attacks as one of the darker hunter techniques. Ah, nice acknowledgement there. More blood echoes gained from visceral attacks. Perhaps the air is a hunter who bears the echoing will of those before him. And Moon! A transcription of Moon as spoken by the Great Ones inhabiting the nightmare. Gain more blood echoes. The Great Ones that inhabit the nightmare are sympathetic in spirit and often answer when called upon. Not Hoon. Moon. Short ritual route. The channels. Hello, German. What up? I mean, I guess I don't really need the air rune. The German brain. I know that all too well. I forgot you had to repair weapons in this game. Oh, more physical attack. Yeah, I don't mind. Sure. Sure.
Welcome.
I need all of the level ups that you can give me.
Well, let me.
Which is 2. I need 2 level ups. Let me get another one.
Farewell.
I don't care about this. The lead elixir.
Welcome. What is? Very well. Farewell. May you.
Wait. Oh yeah, I do have all 3 runes. The one on the right, I think the communion one or whatever that is, looks very, very faint. But it's there. Okay. Now. Graveyard of the Dark Beast. Where does that lead me? But I guess it would make sense if this led me nowhere, because it's a super optional path to take, I guess. Oh. Okay. Oh, I remember standing on this door. Standing at this door. Huh. Well, okay then. Still, I want to go back to where the original freaking bag boy killed me. Surgical long gloves. Because that's where I originally wanted to go until he snacked me. So, Grand Cathedral. The Holy Shawl. Ah, my favorite shawl. There we go, Hunter's Mark. Oh, that's right, that's like, the dark sign in this game. From, like, a gameplay perspective. I'm also not entirely sure that I found everything. Oh, I forgot you were here. In the frickin' woods. Oh my god! Oh! Okay. So that's what that status effect does. Frenzy, okay. This time at least I remember that you guys are here. Nope. My turn. So it's just like bleeding, like getting infected with the leeches in Dark Souls 3, where it builds up, and when it's like built up you take damage. Okay, back to you, bleed water. Is this screaming? Makes sense. Bleed water. Watch out for the frenzy water. Is there actually like... you know what, I wouldn't even be surprised if there was water that would just inflict frenzy on you. No, wait, I've been here, right? Yeah, there's an executioner down there. But I don't know if I've gone down there like the entire way. Oh, there are also actually two. Also, wait, maybe there was a second way. Ah, maybe not. Hello. Nice axe. Wait. Why do you hit in that direction? What was that? Ow. Oh, I wanted to get the knot crystal lizard. There, it just burrowed. God damn it. Have I been here? Maybe I didn't go farther than this, actually. Oh no, I've been here, right. It's another grabby hand. I mean, maybe I'm supposed to be grabbed. I was supposed to be getting grabbed by the other one as well. For the DLC, but I did get an item for that. And I don't think I have an item that says, hey, get grabbed by another one, idiot. I mean, you'll never know, right? Just take me. Okay, you have to hit me though, thank you. Hi. Well, that did work. Now I have to get my echoes back. Wait, if I get back... Aw, rip. I mean rip those echoes, I guess. Because I can't go back up when I go down there. I think. I again forgot that you are here. Okay, but what about the other direction then? If this is not the way, I may legitimately have to ask. Oh yeah, man. For like a tip, but not now. Wait. Oh, you can actually go down here. Right. I forgot there are boys that shoot. Okay, well then I'm getting my echoes. Fuck that. Oh, that's where I saw that other... Yeah. Oh! My god! Please just hit faster. That was very butt clenching. That always hits me. Oh, nice jump, man. There we go. Now I just have to sweetly dodge this grab. Oh, without making a stupid gesture. I hate the automatic gestures so much. Because you know how it probably went. Sony was like, hey, one of the features of our new console is this motion sensor in the controller. You guys have to do something for your Bloodborne game that you're making exclusive for us. Something that uses that feature. From Software was probably like, do we have to? Yeah, you have to, otherwise you're not getting money. Okay, well then let's just make it do gestures, I don't fucking know. I guess I'm going to the forest now. Because I'm not entirely sure that I got everything in the forest. Yeah, I thought it was pretty thorough last time. I went through it like 3 times. But other than that, I have legitimately like no idea where I'm supposed to go right now. Hello everyone, I'm back. I'm not sure that these guys spawned before. What? What? What exploded? My god, this is a fucking war zone. Also, there is a dog somewhere. There it is. Oh my god! Look at them! Like 4 people there. All of them had guns, like, ready. Business, is that what it's like to live in Texas? This was just a dead end, right? It feels like this should not be a dead end. Is that a door? No, it isn't. Can't confirm. I mean, I did get the sweet, sweet vision with touching this skull thingy. But other than that, the thing that strikes me is, so far, except for Father Gascoigne, no boss I fought felt non-optional. I mean, I guess Emilia could be non-optional if you need the cutscene for something, but I don't know what it does, so... There's nothing here, right? No. Oh my god. Oh, it's not dead! I'm so very afraid of all the gunmen. Oh, that's the guy that killed me though, okay. Which is also, I guess, something that you say when you live in Texas. Or maybe you aren't afraid of gunmen when you live in Texas because you are one of the gunmen. I have a very stereotypical view of the United States, by the way. In case you didn't notice. Apparently you might be getting a raise sometime early in the new year. Oh, that's awesome. Congrats, man. I hope it's substantial. Or at least worth the fuss. How has work been, by the way? I mean, I know you worked there before, but still. Oh, they might be increasing base pay for everyone. That's super awesome. It's work. It's not bad. I mean, I guess sometimes that's all you can really ask for. It's so slow. Not a lot of, like, traffic or... I mean, I guess right now, because... Still frogging COVID. Me all of them bullies. Exclusively on student traffic. Not student trafficking though, which is something that is very different. Nobody's there. Yeah, it really sucks when you when you feel like you're just wasting time there, right? That's what I get with my current job, like a lot. Where I just sit there for 8 hours and I don't have anything to do because no one wants to use this service that we provide. And at least for me, it feels like I'm not getting like any energy the entire day. Because I'm not using up any energy. I just sat down. You're getting paid to browse Reddit and read though. Hamburg Charnel Lane, here we are again. I mean, at least for a while, I don't think that's super bad. Now, I feel like I went through, like, everything up to this point. I went through 2 times. Okay, legitimate question. I would like a vague tip where to go to next. Doesn't have to be, like, super precise, but just like just like point me in the right direction, literally. Because right now I have no clue. I haven't fully explored the area around Amelia. Yeah, that's what I thought. And then I went where I thought I hadn't explored, and there was nothing there. Okay, but that's a good tip. Thank you, Headshot. What did I miss? Where did I miss anything though? That was just me asking myself. You don't need to give me like more tips. No, I think there's nothing in the cathedral itself. I think I checked that. Multiple times. Yeah, okay. I mean, there was this like whole area that I just got dragged into because apparently there are some hunter nappers. I think I now explored everything in this direction as well. I'm going to just like triple check to make sure. I don't need to go fully down. I just need to check if I missed anything here. Like, did I ever go on this building? Hello, crows. I was on that building because I got whatever that man had. Oh, hooray, more pebbles. Oh, my poor legs. And these are just these 2 houses. And both of these characters scream. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and down there I checked like 700 times now. I feel like it's easy to miss stuff in this game because it's not, I don't mean this as a negative because it is very fitting for the design. But you don't really have that much variety when it comes to, at least so far, in the city of Yharnam, of how things look. I feel like I can't easily distinguish how. Like if you drop me in a place in Yharnam, I can't see if I am in Cathedral Ward or in Central Yharnam or in Old Yharnam. I mean Old Yharnam because there's so much fire there, but it still looks pretty. It still looks amazing. The visual design in this game is amazing. But even in like Dark Souls 1, I feel like that I know 100% of the time in which area I am. But maybe it's just because I don't know this game as well, and that's why everything looks confusing to me. I've been up here, right? I mean, I got this. Apparently I've also been here because that corpse probably had an item. As corpses do, you know. I wonder... when I become a corpse, what people get when they loot me. Probably depression. That was very self-deprecating joke. Wait, how the fuck did I go... do I get that? Aha! The foot's a game. Bury me with a couple coins, a lit torch, fresh produce, and a mysterious letter. Like a proper Nord. How do I get that? I mean... must be in that building, right? Actually, maybe it's way later because maybe I can go up there? Sometimes, I don't know if... I feel like a lot of people know that, but sometimes I am prone to like... Have I gone up this ladder before? I'm prone to some morbid thoughts because I do have a very dark sense of humor, and I do like to do like self-deprecating jokes, even though I do it way less now, and it's not... I feel like it doesn't really hurt me. Last time when I went home from work, I'm riding my bike, and I go through a roundabout that I severely dislike because it's super unpleasant. Hi guys. I just want to see if there's anything up here. There isn't, okay. Because it's super unpleasant to drive through. And I just thought to myself, you know what? If I get hit by a freaking annoyingly large SUV right now, I hope that I'm quick-witted enough to think, to have my last thoughts be, ah, got me, GG's. Is he fighting me with a comb, by the way? Oh wait, you know what? Did I go down? I vaguely remember being here because I remember fighting, like hitting this dude from down here, but I don't think I found anything worthwhile. Oh no, wait, this just goes down here again.
Help me! Please help!
Okay, how?
Help me!
I mean, okay. If you're not taking this seriously.
My baby! My precious little baby!
I mean, I did talk to all of these guys, right? Hello? Because yeah, that was the dude who didn't want to listen to me. And that was the prostitute that lives at the chapel now. Thank you, business. The funny thing is now with oi, 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 oi. With Twitch highlighting the first the first message of a chatter in a new chat, it's super obvious when there's a freaking follow bot. You know what? I have no clue where I am right now. Oh no, I know where I am. I feel like this is mostly where I have not seen anything. Troll! Some trivia? You know that Leisure Suit Larry was not the first, but one of the most prominent usages of a so-called boss key. When you press, I think in Leisure Suit Larry 1, it's F1. When you press F1 during that game, you just get an old MS-DOS looking screen with like office type looking calculus and information. And it was actually meant so that you can play the game on like work computers, like your little crucible, whatever you call it. And when your boss or supervisor comes along, you just hit the boss key. And then he doesn't know where the frick to go. Like, what are you doing? There's a closed door here. That's very annoying to me. Like that you are secretly playing a video game. A sleazy adventure game. I feel like this didn't really help me. That's probably just like way back from somewhere. Ooh, there's another door. Okay, well then. I mean, I don't know how convincing it was or that people actually used it. Because I feel like it's difficult to incorporate, right? How would you just have generic looking information? I mean, I guess just like on a first glance, you could get away with it. But that's all. Let me just cache these echoes in and have a quick little bathroom break. I'll be right back. Something happened to me today, by the way, that I had no idea could happen. Or I mean, I guess I just... The possibility never crossed my mind. This might sound pretty bad. There's no easing you into this one. Did you know that toilet paper can get moldy? I think a lot of people would say no. Why did I tell this story? I'm just embarrassing myself for entertainment purposes. I think what happened was I had like 2 rolls still in like the plastic, like the plastic package, but it was open, but only like very slightly so that you can pull a roll out. And my bathroom doesn't have a window. It just has a freaking fan that's way too weak. And I guess I just didn't aerate my bathroom good enough the last couple of days, and just like moisture got in the bag and got hold of the freaking toilet paper, and now I had moldy toilet paper. And I was very surprised when I found those. So, I don't know why I told this story.
Welcome home. What is...
Probably so all of you can laugh at my expense. I like when you do that. Too late now. It is too late now. Yeah. I don't mind embarrassing myself for entertainment.
Farewell, may...
It's on the internet. Yeah, that's fine with me. A lot of people have told way worse or like way more embarrassing stories on the internet about themselves. I can get my fair share of that. How many do I have, by the way? I have 47 blood vials in the storage. That sounds like a lot, but actually it's probably like nothing. I'm starting Cathedral Ward again. There was what I thought was the Tomb of Odeon. Maybe that's where we have to go. But on the plus side, I found out that putting toilet paper on your radiator is fantastic. Let me tell you about warm toilet paper. That also sounds weird. Let's stop talking about toilet paper. You just dislike it because you haven't tried it. And no, I did not do that with a moldy toilet paper. That was not the implication. I mean, a lot of people like to have like what's it called? Like heating in their cars for their butts, so makes sense to me. Was this like the tomb thingy? No, wait, I'm here again. Oh, right, this is the shortcut up to Amelia. I'm so lost right now. Like, I legitimately don't know where to go. What is... Oh. The lighting looked weird. Like this down here. What is down here? Oh, this is the tomb thingy. Did I just... Did I just hit through that guy? Oh, door. This is something that actually... Oh, there's another one of those. This is something that actually kind of bugs me in this game. It's a nitpick, absolutely, but... There are a lot of doors that are just decoration. That lacks... That's not good conveyance, in my opinion. I don't... Okay, I think I never went up there. Let's see what this is first. Oh, this is the tomb thingy. Right. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like going to a door and not being able to interact with it makes you not check all the doors. Dog, please. Or makes you like subconsciously block out some doors. Wait, I think this brings me back to Old Yarnum, right? Or this is towards the Bloodstaff Beast. Oh no, there was an NPC here. Right. Is this all that's here for? Just meeting that dude? I guess so. Wow, I thought my sword was longer. That's what a lot of people say about themselves. Wait, no, I've been here, definitely. Like, this feels like way too much backtracking. Right, this is, I think, the way back to Old Yarnum. Yeah, okay, it is. I'm so lost in this game. Let me go back to Cathedral Ward. Maybe I just simply missed... When it comes to the big, like, plaza. Maybe I just missed a way off that plaza. I mean, Headshot did give me good advice with saying that I missed something like around Vicar Amelia. Have you seen the snake balls? Like testicles? I'm fairly certain snakes don't have testicles in like the common sense. Do you have the Hunter Chief emblem? Yes, and I've used that somewhere. Don't ask me where. I guess somewhere around this frickin' plaza. Where I'm going to right now. It's probably super obvious and I'm just running past it in like every conceivable way. Okay, that's the fireman, dude. So down there's the alleyway. A graveyard, go to the path behind the church giant. Like this one? Wait. I'm not sure if I ever went this way. Oh, I never was here, okay. Are you a Cthulhu looking bastard? Yeah, I was down there and was asking myself how to get up here. Ah, so it was super obvious. Through the door with the password. Oh, it's the dude, the man. Okay, this looks good. I've never been here. Of course, it was super easy. It was just another way off the freaking plaza.
Oh, good to see you safe. Now, let's think up something to discuss. Just tell me what piques your interest.
Bergenworth?
Bergenworth is an old place of learning, and the Tomb of the Gods, carved out below Yharnam, should be familiar to every hunter. Well, once a group of young Bergenworth scholars discovered a holy medium deep within the tomb. This led to the founding of the Healing Church and the establishment of blood healing. In this sense, everything sacred in Yharnam can be traced back to Bergenworth. But today, the college lies deep within a tangled wood, abandoned and decrepit.
Is it that windmill?
Furthermore, the Healing Church has declared Bergenworth forbidden ground. It's unclear how many of its scholars remain alive, but only they know the password that allows passage through the gate.
Do I know the password?
As you know, the Healing Church is the fountainhead of blood healing. Well, I'm a simple hunter, quite unfamiliar with the ins and outs of the institution. But I have heard...
I do, okay. Cool that you know. I don't, because I don't.
Cathedral, and that counselors of
Oh,
the
you got that
church
during the
reside
cutscene.
in the
Oh,
high
okay, and
strata
that's
of the
why
cathedral ward.
the cutscene is mandatory, why Amelia is mandatory. Okay, okay, it's starting to make sense now.
Pay them a visit.
What are the fucking Vilebloods? Ah,
There's something
let me...
I want to tell you. A bit of wisdom from the eminent master Logarius.
Yeah, let me sit down to hear this story.
A scholar betrayed his fellows at Bergenworth and brought forbidden blood back with him to Canehurst Castle. It was there that the first of the inhuman Vilebloods was born. The Vilebloods are fiendish creatures who threaten the purity of the church's blood healing.
Okay.
The ruler of the Vilebloods is still alive today.
Good blood and bad blood, got it.
So, to honor my master's wishes, I search for the path to Canehurst Castle.
Okay.
I bid you farewell. It has been a pleasure.
I don't even know who you are.
God guide your way.
Oh, he legitimately just said good blood. I was hoping he was going to say, may there be no bad blood between us. Oh, okay, this is the password door that you were talking about. I guess it's fear the old blood. Already dead. Okay. Okay, but finally something new. I thought it was going crazy, even though it was super obvious. Like, in hindsight, it was not hidden at all. I'm just bad at finding my way. Forbidden Woods. That doesn't look like a safe drop. I was wondering what the cutscene was for. Oh! Don't do that. Oh, that was just a bot. I thought that was an enemy. Once I start my new job, by the way, in January, I have to see how it will affect my streaming schedule, because I do work more hours. But I should have way more, like, normal working hours. Right now I'm working 12 to 8 p.m. Which is a shitty time to work, because I'm usually home at like 9 p.m. And then I, you know, kind of want to eat something. But I think it should be easier. Ooh, a lantern. It should be easier for me to regularly stream, even when I work, at 8 p.m. So I hope that it will, like, a little bit stabilize. But especially in the beginning, of course. Especially in the beginning, I could see myself, like, being overwhelmed with a lot of stuff. Being, like, exhausted from starting a new job. We'll see. We'll see. It will be very, very... everything very new and very interesting, I feel like. I'm really looking forward to it. Nice jacket. Also, my team, where I'm working, it's the Communications and Media Technology team. Okay. It's the Communications and Media Technology team, and obviously it's getting abbreviated to COMET. So there is also like a realistic chance that I didn't get hired by a company, but that I instead joined I don't know, an 80s hair metal band. I would be complaining. Are you not dead? I guess you're not dead. Oh, yeah. Okay, what even did I step on? Oh yeah, there is actually like a big fat pressure plate and there it hangs. Okay. So I have to be on the lookout for that as well. Who's setting all these horses ablaze? Who does that? I wish you were dead. Thank you. I'm stuck on everything. I do like this area though. I have to say. My god, these trolls are so loud! I dislike that there was a fork in the road. Like approximately 18 hours ago. And that I don't get to see what's up there. Unless I go back. And now I can't even go back. I'm very afraid to run into a trap again. Oh my god! Also, a lot of people like talking. I still don't know what these blood cocktails are for. Don't, right? Okay, see? That's where I almost went, where I almost stepped on. Why do these people not have any loot for me? They are really, really inconsiderate. They're not thinking like at all about my feelings. What about a nice treasure chest? Every peasant living outside in like the scrawny woods, in a decrepit hut, should have a nice... Okay, game. You got me there. Whoa, what are you? Oh, also, is that the covered in oil thing? I think it is. Let me just see if I can go past this really quickly. Oh, these are dead now. Gimme! Thank you! Oh no, it's a door. Oh, it's a... You know, sometimes I forget that you can open doors in this game. I just always think that when you see a closed door that it's going to say does not open from this side. Oh my god. This area is also confusing as fuck, I feel like. Oh, that's a fucking cannon! Okay. How do you guys get a cannon? How do some people living in the woods, whose homes look like this, acquire a cannon? And apparently a shit ton of ammunition as well. Oh. I actually didn't want to do that, but, you know, that's how it is sometimes. I have so many blood echoes again. I'm very afraid of losing everything. What are you? Oh, it's just a guy. Nope, it actually absolutely is not a guy. What? It's Snakehead Man. Oh my god. It's all the snakes you ever wanted. Is that what you meant with snake balls? I guess you don't have to answer that. Okay, I definitely need antidotes on my bar. Oh, there are so many drops. I want to drop down. I'm afraid of not going back up again. Ah, it's a shortcut, but from the other side. If I die, I'm never finding my way back here. Oh no. It's the forest of the snake people. They even have snake arms. Like in that one Aztec movie. Is the Aztec movie still cool, or did I just make a very obscure reference for some people? Oh! Shortcut? Hello, sir. Let me open this door first. See where the frog I am. Oh! Oh, right. Okay, hi, who are you?
Ah, a new face, are you?
I can't say the same for you, Mr.
Accomplished hunter.
Mr. Bagman. I guess it's not a bag, it's like a cooking pot.
I am Volta, master of the League. Members of the League cleanse the streets of all the filth that's spread about during the hunt. Like any half-decent hunter ought to, you know? Haven't you seen enough of these wretched beasts? Freakish slugs and mad doctors. Sentence these fiends to death with the help of your League confederates. What do you say? Why not join the League?
Oh, is it like covenants?
Yes, as a hunter well should. Commit this to heart. Our own Carol rune, symbol of the League.
Impurity.
The night brims with defiled scum and is permeated by their rotten stench. Just think, now you're all set to hunt and kill to your heart's content. Hunt in cooperation with your fellows, your League confederates.
You know what? I didn't really anticipate this guy to sound like that.
Now, there is one thing you must know. By the oath of the League, those who bear its rune will see vermin. Vermin writhe deep within all filth and at the root of man's impurity. All vermin are to be crushed. The League exists to expunge all.
Why does he just have a bit of sheet metal hammered around his head?
And so, until we are rid of all vermin, you must continue to hunt and kill. This bloody fate is ours alone. Do not expect the world to grasp our work. But remember, the Confederates will always have my blessing. And each other. Always.
Why do you live in a freaking destroyed windmill, sir? Why do you have... What? Nice hole for your eye, though. I have to say. So... a carol rune that transcribes inhuman sounds. This rune discovered inside the Forbidden Beast Eater. Oh, this rune discovered inside the Forbidden Beast Eater came to symbolize impurity and the oath of the League. Confederates of the League cooperate with hunters from other worlds and hunt to discover vermin. Vermin writhe within filth and are the root of man's impurity. Crush all vermin without hesitation. And the rune just looks like someone doing this. I don't know. So do I actually... do I gain anything from joining a covenant when I'm not playing online? This one's a PvP covenant, I think. Others you don't know. Okay. Genuine question, yeah. I feel like covenants in every From Software game are somewhat obscure and most of them I honestly don't really care for. I guess I can put it in. The one I just joined is a PvE covenant. Oh, wait, it has an effect. Boost max HP during co-op. I guess so. I don't have anything else to put in there.
Welcome. What is very well?
We'll get to 10 blood tinge. Why not? You will probably not use its effect.
Farewell, mate.
Honestly, that's fine with me. Again, I feel like Covenant in most From Software games, I mean like the Dark Souls games, obviously. Oh, it's this, I guess. I don't know what that is, but I don't think it's the woods. There we go. Are not... They are like a cool concept, but I feel like they don't really... Not a single Covenant, I think, is genuinely good. Most of them I feel like are pretty meh. I mean, I'm also not a PvP player. And definitely most in the Dark Souls games are PvP focused. Is he still there? Yeah, hi man. Volta, but we spell it weird. Want snake people? Oh, I guess that's what you mean with snake ball. Like legitimately a ball of snakes. Okay. No! I am legitimately afraid of these enemies. Then again, I'm afraid of all new enemies. I mean, I guess Red Covenant in Dark Souls 2 was kind of cool. Sneaky, sneaky snake balls. Oh no! No! Don't snake hug me! Oh, what the fuck? Where did you come from? I'm just training my characters like jumping muscles. No! Snake has eyes in the back of its head because it has so many heads. I got the giant snake. Whoa! Is that a big one? No, fuck that. Fuck that. No, no, sir. Oh, there's another one. I'm very, very afraid of the big one. Oh my god, I was afraid of the little ones. Okay. No fear. Fear! Fear! Absolute fear! Clear deep sea. Okay. Oh, I can't go there. Okay. Doesn't have a lot of HP. Okay, that actually kind of works out. Murky blood gemstone. Let me read the rune I got. Oh, increases slow poison resistance. This transaction of the Great One's inhuman voices depicts down-reaching currents. Oof. This rune means deep sea and grants augmented slow poison resistance. Great volumes of water serve as a bulwark guarding sleep and an augur of the eldritch truth. That is just words. Overcome this hindrance and seek what is yours. Very, very vague. I love it. Thank you so much, From Software. Oh god. Oh god, I'm so afraid. Oh no, there it is again. Oh, what? Was that snake in a tree? Snakes don't live in trees. I guess some of them do, actually, now that I think about it. Oh my god, there's like 700 of these. If you count every individual snake. Oh my god, no, I'm slow poisoned. Where's my... Oh my god! That's the wrong button. Give me this. Let's just go. Just go. Oh my god, I forgot they can shoot. You know what? Molotov cocktails would have been nice, I think. Oh no. Oh my god, why is Snake Forest so bad? What? I'm so afraid of, like, every noise. Pig! I think it's a trap. I'm still going for it. Pig gives blood vials. Pretty consistently, I feel like. Where am I going? Ooh. New set, hello. Rope of Doors, Graveguard of the Forbidden Woods. Countless bloodied ritual tools hang from its back. Willem kept 2 loyal servants back at Bergenworth. When they were sent into the labyrinth, they encountered the Eldritch Truth and went mad. One became the password gatekeeper, while Doors became a graveguard in the forest. Both remained loyal, even in madness. I hear the snakes. There they are. See what it looks like. Actually kinda cool. But not for me. I think I had these on. Definitely the Ashen ones and... Oh no, I had different. I had the Ashen hunter gloves on as well, I think. Ah. Let's go with these. Man, Indiana Jones would hate this forest. Is that another pig? It is. What are you? A freaking bell ant head? Oh my god. Where am I? What has happened? Oh my god, I don't even know if I prefer the frickin' snakes. Oh my god. No! If I die, I will never find my way back here. I promise. I mean, they can sidestep. They can, like, actually dodge me. Wait, this is a dead end? There are just some goofy goobers here and it's a dead end? This game's fucking with me. Like a very real way this game is fucking with me. Anti-clockwise metamorphosis. That implies that there's also clockwise metamorphosis. The twisted cross means metamorphosis. Rotated anti-clockwise, this rune boosts stamina. It's kind of sick, actually. The discovery of blood made their dream of evolution a reality. Metamorphosis and the excesses and deviation that followed was only the beginning. Huh. Okay. Got the freaking aliens from a 50s sci-fi movie corner out of the way. Where to now? Oh, hi! Huh? Shortcut? I don't even know where this shortcut would go. Oh! Okay. Alright, I can live with that. I think I will find my way back to here. Okay, where's Mr. Pigs? Wait, where's the pig? Oh, there it is. Oh, pig, please. Okay, that didn't go at all as planned, but hey, I take it. Poor piggy, but it gives good blood vials. Very reliable blood vial friend. Dissipating lake. So many lakes. Whoops. Increases bolt damage reduction. Okay. Oh, another pig. Where's it going? Oh, there it is. Okay. That's how it's supposed to go. Goodbye. That has to be the most brutal visceral attack in the entire game. If it's not, I don't even want to know what's more brutal. This should be like the picture of you like elbow deep in the pig's butt should be in the. Oh no. Should be in the dictionary right next to the word visceral. Oh no. Why? Henrik, you're dead. Ow. Wait, there's another one? Clockwise metamorphosis. Younger Madara's twin. Does that mean there's two bosses or that there is... there's two summons? Oh, the clockwise one raises HP. I mean, I do guess that I get a that I get an HP boost while cooperating. No. I don't care what's down there. I say no. Okay, so I'm guessing that I have to contend with another boss. I mean, I think I am in pretty good shape. PS4 exclusive, by the way. It was very mandatory that this game was not ported to PC. I mean, I guess antidotes because snakes are everywhere. Let's just go. Oh, yeah, I do vaguely remember these. That is way more HP than I anticipated, I have to say. Okay, you definitely need to go first. Actually, both of the fire ones are pretty bad. Sir, please, I'm trying to kill your brothers. It's a gang fight, and From Software is so good at gang fights. Oh no! Of course, they're all snakes! They're all snakes! Why wouldn't they be snakes? Why wouldn't literally every single one be snakes? Fuck. Whoa! Okay, we got that one. I'm very afraid of the one with the whip now. Oh, nice jump. Nice jump attack. I have to say. Oh my god, there's the whip. They watched me. Okay. I guess when you're good at the game and at parrying, these guys are pushovers, but I am very much not that. Both of those things, actually. Mother frickin' snakes out of my mother frickin' Bloodborne. Oh my god, they have snake arms as well. It's not a whip, it's just arms. It's just long ass arms. This is where Nintendo got the idea for ARMS, which is a game that no one played. Actually, I hear it's pretty good. When you enjoy that. I just know that when there's only one left, it will get stronger. Something will happen. I just know it. Yeah. Oh! Oh my god! Oh my god! Please never do that again. What did I just say? Ow. Hey, Davey, good to see ya. I'm in a bit of a pickle. Snaky pickle. Just die. Okay. Blood Rapture. Okay. That, for a gang fight, that actually wasn't that bad. Hey man, Davey, how are you? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I am super relieved and happy that I got that job. I was really riding on it. It was the only job. I sent out, since August, I've sent out, I think, 20 job applications, and that was the only one where I got invited to a job interview, and then I got the job. So thank you so very much. What did I just get? Blood Rapture. Visceral attacks restore HP. That is slightly sexy, I have to say. Let's go back to the dream. It was an okay fight. I feel like it's not the best one. But I feel like this this was an okay gang fight. Surely this should be Monkey Island then. Oh, is it? I thought tomorrow was your birthday. If it's not, I'm sorry. I thought it was the 22nd. Happy birthday, Davey. I didn't want to start a new game. I already have 3 running, and it's taken me well longer to get through them than I anticipated. Anyway, so no special Monkey Island stream. I'm very sorry. But happy birthday, and just like a good thank you always for dropping by and joining. Oh, it is tomorrow. Okay, well. But tomorrow I will probably still not start a new game. I don't want to. 4 games at the same time is pretty rough. Hey, thank you so much, Jeremiah, for gifting a sub to Sammy. Oh my god, you've gifted 19. You were only messing with me? Yeah, I know. Very generous, Jeremiah. Thank you very much. Let me get this. Do I get anything because I killed the snakes? Oh yeah, I do feel like I have way more energy again. But But it wasn't like that I needed a break from streaming. I just wanted to take... I was like on paid leave anyway. I just wanted to take the time to just get some things done that were getting like a little bit left behind during work. And that primarily meant like meeting people that I haven't met in a while, and finally like deep cleaning my apartment again. Stuff like that. But now we're back. Thank you so much for the resub, not Jeremiah, sorry. Oh, wait, no, Jeremiah gifted us up to Davey. Thank you so much, Jeremiah. Got it to 20. That's so crazy, man. You're so generous. And welcome back to the pack, Davey. You have a week off work, you finished at 7 today. 2 glasses of red mine, now just chilling. That sounds awesome. Oh, you're going to an escape room tomorrow. I haven't done one of those in ages. Always super fun. I hope you get a good one. I definitely want this. I definitely still want the moon. And you know what? Visceral attacks restore HP. That sounds kind of cool. It's a World War II themed escape room. Sounds pretty intense, I have to say. I hope you're having a banger. Yeah, you know what? Sure. Forbidden Grave. Now. Relatively early on, I think, in the Forbidden Woods, there was a deviation, like a split path. It's from a company called M4 Escapes in Chippenham. I do love escape rooms. I've done only a handful. And I've been, before I lived in the city, I was at an escape room in the city, but I don't think it exists anymore, sadly. And I think it vanished before COVID even, so it's not even necessarily like it didn't die to the pandemic, I don't think. I think they just moved, and they moved to a different city, if I recall correctly. You've done 20 now. There are so many people that do a lot of escape rooms, and I think that's really, really cool. I know when I did the one here, there was like a leaderboard, and the person in charge told us, they told us that there are like legit teams that go through, like, they drive through Germany, and they have like specialists on certain puzzles and stuff, and they try to get the high scores. Crow! A lot of professional teams in the UK have done over 100. Yeah, if that's like your thing, and it becomes like your main hobby, and you're building a team around it, I can easily see how people complete a lot of them. Excuse me. Thank you. Like this. Did I go? Oh, wait. Ow! I do have to say that these areas are very interconnected. Maybe... Oh, I definitely haven't been here. Maybe in the same vein as Demon Souls? Which is, in my opinion, one of the biggest strengths of like the Demon Souls level design. I just suck at remembering where I am.
Oh, a hunter of beasts, are you?
I am.
Glory be. You know not the value you possess. But more's the pity. The hours of the night are many, and the beasts more than I can count. A veritable hunt, unending.
Is that the thing that's talking to me?
Not even death.
It doesn't look like a person.
And the blood imbibes you. A most frightful fate. Oh my. But I'm willing to do you a kindness. Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient, shrouded church.
Mm-hmm.
The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength.
The Godhead?
Yes, I'm unquestionably certain.
Tonsil stones? Those are not a good thing to have. Like what? What is that? Oh wait, it is a person. It's just sitting with the back to me. Like it's an enemy type. A latticed deformed rock, or perhaps a meteorite. Appears useless, but possesses some odd gravitational force that prevents its riddance. A dubious soul once said, "Step lightly round to the right of the great cathedral and seek an ancient shrouded church. The gift of the Godhead will grant you strength." I guess... Oh, you know what? I guess that's where the freaking thingy grabbed me. Just like how I got into the DLC. That's the item for that one, I guess. I'm sorry, dogs. I'm just afraid that these cages will open. Well, fuck you then. Ooh. White church cap and surgical lung gloves. That sounds weirdly sexual. Attire of special church doctors. These doctors are superiors to the black... Come on, game. To the black preventative hunters and specialists in experimentally backed blood administration and the scourge of the beast. They believe that medicine is not a means of treatment, but rather a message for research, and that some knowledge can only be obtained by exposing oneself to sickness. Huh. Is that so? White surgical gloves. The intricate embroidery weaves a spell that protects the wearer. The church engages in the hunt in a medical capacity. When a cancer is discovered, one must pinpoint its location, reach in, and wrench it from the host's bosom. Last escape room you did was dino-themed. A giant T-Rex head came out out of seemingly nowhere. Jesus Christ. Don't gotta tell me twice. How does it look though? I mean, it kinda looks cool, I have to say. I was very afraid of dying there. I mean, I'm not the biggest fan of white attire. both in real life as well as on my video game avatars. But it definitely has something. Wow, you didn't expect me, huh? I'm sorry, mate. You have like a big gap around your defenses. Should probably have to have that checked out. Again, who is this horse arsonist? Also, what did I just pick up? Oh no, it's Mr. Sackville again. It's a Sackville Baggins. Right. Wait, Sackville Baggins is even a double pun. I didn't even realize that. Gotta rewatch all those movies you've been meaning to? Oh, do that, definitely. I've been upon my poor unacquainted self. Actually, very acquainted self. That's kind of the gist of it. A gift has been bestowed. The gift of having met someone who has never seen Lord of the Rings. And you know what that means, right? It's a once... Yeah, I full on agree, business. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Definitely need to find time for that. It came about when we we watched a different movie yesterday. 11 Molotov cocktails, okay. Because we didn't want to watch a movie like yesterday, somewhat later at night, that was like 3 hours or longer long. So we watched Rise of the Planet of the Apes. Also one of just like a fantastic movie from a fantastic trilogy. But still, I just sat there with my mouth open. Was like, you have never seen Lord of the Rings? So that's a movie night waiting to happen. Wait, I'm here now again. I guess I didn't find everything because there's something to loot up there that I didn't get. Alright, now I'm here again. That's not a ladder. How do I get that stuff up there, though? Oh, I didn't drop down here. Hi. Right, I didn't do this. Wait, what was that I picked up? I didn't even check that. Beast Roar. Force of Beast Roar repels nearby foes and objects. One of the forbidden hunter tools made by Irreverent Izzy. Nice alliteration there. Borrow the strength of the terrible undead dark beasts, if only for a moment to blast surrounding foes back with the force of a roaring beast. The indescribable... oh my god. Voice, please. The indescribable sound is broadcast with the caster's own vocal cords. Okay, I know. Which begs the question, what terrible things lurk deep within the frames of man? Why can I not use this? Oh, it requires 15 stars. Arcane. Poison knives, makes sense. That is an excellent question, Kate Camish. I always thought of it like... I guess, like, obviously when you suspend your disbelief, it's just like for us. But I always, in a non-serious way, like to think of it like... just like a little... something like a price tag that's on every single item. So you have something to read. More poison knives. Hi.
Whoa! Blimey, don't scare me like that. On a night like this, I took you for a monster. Oh, thank the stars, you're fairly normal. Was it you who put down that awful beast? Ooh, that thing had me trembling, frozen in my boots. And then you came along. Well, if you're a hunter, then would you know of any safe havens?
Did you just eat that guy? Yeah, just like every sort, exactly. Just like a little tagged on explanation. Like, ooh, I got an instruction manual. Very, very nice. Hey, Koma, good to see you. How are you, man? I don't want this dude in my chapel. He was straight up, I think he was eating that. Also, Gascoigne had covered eyes.
Oh yeah, of course not. I should have known. This whole place is falling apart once again. It's the curse of Yharnam.
Yeah, I'm going to leave you here. Maybe I'll come back. But don't count on it. Where the fuck do I go? Not tired enough to go to bed, but too tired to stand the effects of another night with 6 hours for the working day tomorrow. Very, very admirable. And understandable. Cannon. Large prototype firearms fashioned by the workshop heretics, the powder kegs. Use of this weapon is equivalent to toting a mountain cannon into battle, complete with its ridiculous weight, staggering kick, and lavish use of quicksilver bullets. Such a monstrosity was doomed from the start, and indeed its development was cut short. Yet, against impossibly gigantic foes, it might just be the thing. 12 bullets? Nope. I mean, I get the appeal, but nope. It's not for me, sorry. I mean, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that I did not find everything, but I think I found like all of the main things. Let's go down here for just like a little bit longer. Actually, I probably won't stream that much longer today anyway. Because we did make some good progress. I mean, we did make progress. That was what I wanted to be able to say at the end of the stream anyway. We killed like 2 bosses. Oh, hi! Surprisingly sneaky. The visceral attacks that restore HP. That's a really good rune to have, I feel like. Okay, rad. Oh. Oh, you just started your playthrough a few days ago. Yeah, Vicar was tough for me as well. And I've heard from people in chat that have way more experience with this game than I do, that it's not a very like well received boss. I do like the design. Like the very, like, pumped up, creepy jackalope. But, oh my god, the freaking snakes. But then also, I feel like the floof is very, very distracting. Or just in general, like, very hard to read her movements. Let's just get this. Hi, everyone. Oh, it's your first Soulsborne game. You have such a wonderful, wonderful journey ahead of you. I mean, Bloodborne is... This is the first time I'm playing Bloodborne. But I am in love with... Especially, like, Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 3 is also really, really good. Sekiro is amazing. Even though I would say that it does have a different vibe and also a slightly different, I mean like a very different combat, obviously. But yeah, I think Bloodborne is not the best game, and not the worst game to start. It's such an amazing game. I've been having a blast with this since I started this. I guess I'm now... Yeah, I'm now going back to where the boss was. Yeah, that's the lantern. Let's see, I will go for like half an hour more. So let's spend the echoes. And then let's see what's behind this door. It's definitely easier. I mean, they're never easy games. Absolutely never. But I feel like once you've finished your first Soulsborne game, you are more prepared for the next one. At least that's how it was for me. Story seems like nonsense, but the architecture and sculptures are absolutely beautiful. I agree when it comes to like the world design. I love this very gothic style. The story is... From Software does this every single time. They hide the story in like these item descriptions, very vague cutscenes. I think you don't need to understand the story to enjoy the game. But there's a plethora of like really cool people on YouTube who do lore videos and explain the story, and that's actually, once you get into it, it's really, really interesting, in my opinion. Gold gem. Sure. Did I get a new rune? Not one that interests me, I think. I think it's interesting as well. And I do still love it, especially in Dark Souls 1. In Dark Souls 1, I really felt like... I mean, the story, it basically has happened 1,000 years ago, and you're just coming in afterwards.
Well, what is...
And it really felt like it created its own, like, mythos that protruded out of the world. Like, not everything is certain, because it's been so long ago that it faded into obscurity, like real-life legends. And I really do like that. Even though I have to fully admit that the first time I played Dark Souls 1, I didn't understand, like, literally anything about the story. And I still had a lot of fun. It still was one of the, like, most engaging games I've ever played. Is it here? Yeah, Forbidden Grave. Let's see what's behind that, for like maybe half an hour longer. Sweaty clothes. Well worn and damp with sweat. Well, great. That instruction manual was not helpful. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, ooh. Okay, Jeff Goldblum's The Fly. Oh, and another lantern, like, immediately. Bergenworth. Okay, I guess. Wait. Where did you come from? Oh my god. These guys are terrifying. Oh! Oh my god! Terrifying fly monsters! What is going on? How hideous. Yeah, they really are. Oh, is it? No! Don't suck my brain! Or... Oh my god, he has a shit ton of HP. No! My brains! Thank you so much for the resub, Koba. For the 11th month. Thank you very, very much. I just got my brain sucked. I'm sorry. I was kind of stunned by that. It also really did make just like slurping sounds, which was even worse, in my opinion. Oh, it also, I guess it also slurped my inside. My inside. Oh, another boss? Yeah, exactly, business. Another boss? Because I can summon with someone there. I need to get the frickin' stars spawn other ways. Sedatives? No! Please! Just move! I have to admit, I was not expecting this thing to be that quick. Sound design is A+, by the way. Okay, thank you. Arcane Lake. I guess it gives arcane resistance. Increase arcane damage reduction. What did I get? Sedatives? Liquid medicine that calms the nerves. Liquid medicine concocted at Bergenworth calms the nerves. Those who delve into the arcane fall all too easily to madness, and thick human blood serves to calm the frayed nerves of these inquisitive minds. Naturally, this often leads to a reliance on blood administration. Naturally. Naturally. Naturally? Naturally. Oh, you're having a slight case of the insanity? Well, just have thick blood. Sounds like something Alex Jones would sell. Oh. It's that thing again! You know what? I'm actually kind of happy that I already fought this thing in the Chalice dungeons, because now I know what to expect. Oh my god, I forgot it had a mouth. How did I forget it had a mouth? Oh my lord. Please, it has grabby hands. Where am I? I'm inside. I'm inside of it. There we go. What would Alex Jones be in a universe where there actually is theological political conspiracy? I feel like he would be one of those brain suckers. Okay, the morphing attack of the sword is very, very slow. The globalists want to take your blood. Let me scream at the camera for like 40 minutes and then sell you caveman mud. I wanted to add overpriced caveman mud, but I don't even know what the right price for caveman mud would be. I'll be completely honest with you. Ooh, a chest. He'd be one of those guys in the houses that does nothing but scream. I can also see that. Did I just get a slug? Pearl slug. Of all the strange life forms that reside in the nooks and crannies of the old labyrinth, the slugs are clear signs of the left behind great ones. Clear signs. So clear. The clearest slugs ever. What is From Software's fascination with slugs? It's a slug. Clearly this is a god. I mean, in Sekiro there are also these slugs. Another summon? Damien of Mensis. When the red moon hangs low, the line between man and beast is blurred. And when the great ones descend, a womb will be blessed with a child. Okay. Oh. Around 20 star metal splinters. Those are about $50 each. Lunarium key. I thought there was something with me here. Key to the lunarium facing the lake on the second floor of Bergenworth College. In his final years, Master Willem was fond of the lookout and the rocking chair that he kept there for meditation. In the end, it is said, he left his secret with the lake. Sounds like he peed in it. Slurpy Lizardmen and Squishy Slugs and Skittering Jeff Goldblums. I don't even know what's the worst one of those. Empty Phantasm Shell. Empty shell that applies arcane power to weapon. It also needs 15 arcane. Empty invertebrate shell that is said to be a familiar of a great one. Of course it is. The Healing Church has discovered a great variety of invertebrates, or phantasms as they are called. Are they called phantasms? Shells with slime still harbor arcane power and can be rubbed on weapons to imbue them with their strength. Right. Okay, I guess I just rub the fucking slug slime on my weapon and then it is stronger. I mean, I don't judge if you don't judge. Wait, there's someone standing there. Oh, it's an enemy. Oh, but there's a chest though. Hello? Oh, I think... Oh, they're standing with the back to me. Oh, it's a hunter. Getting water sprayed. What was that? That was slugs. That was slugs. Why do you have a water sprayer? Why do you have a slug attack? What is this? Oh my god, slug. I have slug arms and a water sprayer. Oh my god! Die, please. Die, please! Thank you. Rub the slug on your weapon. It'll, I don't know, make it stronger, yeah. And another summon. There's 3 summons here. Also Henrik again. Didn't I kill you? The spider hides all manner of rituals, certain to reveal nothing, for true enlightenment need not be shared. That speaks against, like, a student uniform. Uniform of the students of Bergenworth, a bygone institute of learning. Features a thick cape. The Healing Church has its roots in Bergenworth and naturally borrows heavily from its uniform design. The focus not only on knowledge or thought, but on pure pretension would surely bring Master Willem to despair, if only he knew. Yeah, I mean, I've seen worse. But still, I don't need to look like a student. Well. Hi. What? Ah, he dropped an eye. How nice of him. A transcription of I, as spoken by left behind great ones, allows one to make additional discoveries. I symbolize the truth Master Willem sought in his research. Disillusioned by the limits of human intellect, Master Willem looked to beings from higher planes for guidance, and sought to line his brain with eyes in order to elevate his thoughts. You didn't see anything. I am so not ready for this, but you know what? Let's go! Oh, that's bright. Oh, it's Potato Spider! Yeah, I know Potato Spider. Hello, nice moon you got there. It's not hostile? But I think I have to kill you, sorry, spider. Wow, that did no damage. Pfft. Oh my absolute god. Oh my god, why do they have... Okay, you have to hit them from behind. Okay. So far, not a lot is happening. Wait, where did it... Oh, it's... Oh my god, look how many freaking spiders it spawned! Whoa, oh my god, what the fuck? Whoa, that legitimately scared me. That was like a surprise scare. Nice roll. Whoa. Okay. Well then. Okay, but I mean, I do... That would be like a good finishing point for today's stream. If maybe... we can kill Potato Spider. Alright, Sammy, thank you so much for dropping by. Really appreciate it, as always. And I hope we have a wonderful night. I mean, I do have to say the run back is very short. Very thankfully short. Thank you so much, Cape Camish. What was that? Oh no. Thank you so much, Cape Camish, for the follow. Really appreciate it. See you soon, Sammy. Oh, you know what? I think that puts us at 99 followers. Very exciting. I didn't anticipate that at all, honestly. This year has been weird. I mean, it obviously has been weird. 2021 just feels like 2020 part 2, and I am very afraid that 2022 will just be 2020 part 3 revolutions. Hello, Spoda. I'm back. Oh, so are your friends. Oh my god. Okay, so apparently with a third strike you deal full damage, even if you don't hit them from behind. That's good to know. Oh my god! What the fuck, spiders? These do an insane amount of damage. Okay, Rom. The vacuous spider. That also doesn't sound like great, I have to say. Okay, it can throw meteors. Rad. Oh, that's what killed me last time. Okay. Fucking hell. This is actually... Oh no. Like a very intense boss where the actual boss doesn't do that much to hurt you. Oh no. I mean, actually it still feels like a lot. Oh my god, what? No, no, no. Ow. Rom, please. Oh my god, look at how many spiders are dropping. Ow, oh! I mean, this doesn't seem like, in theory, like a bad fight. But I am very afraid of of making a small mistake, because everything does a shit ton of damage. Also, I'm not really a fan of an attack in a boss fight that you have to avoid by like spamming the dodge button. Hello, Rom. Oh my god, that went farther than I thought. Whoa! Die! Ice. Kin Cold Blood. Do I get to leave? Oh, there's something. What is that? Oh, it's a woman. Yeah, that's pretty much how I feel, Henny and Lean. Nice. That was... I mean, I do like this fight. Like, visually, especially. Hello, lady? Can I get anything for you? This game suddenly turns into Majora's Mask. I'm not complaining about that. Majora's Mask is amazing. Yeah, the baby screaming, that's... I don't remember that from Majora's Mask, I have to be completely honest. Yharnamites are heavy users of blood. Me most of all. I'm keeping the blood economy literally flowing. Blood is my jam, and I mean that I actually like put blood on my toast. Ritual secret broken. Seek the nightmare newborn. Hi? I'm gonna leave. Oh, you don't... Oh, this is here. Oh, the door's open now. Okay, I do have to remember that. But, I do want to actually go back to the dream, spend the echoes, and then that's going to be it for the night, I'm pretty sure. It's already like... Okay, let me just... Is there a freaking lantern down here? Yahagul? Oh! So you get to Yahagul like early. If you get captured. I guess I can go back to Vicar Amelia's lantern. Oh my god, what nice little beard tentacles you have. Because I do have a shit ton of echoes, and I do legitimately like want to spend those. There you go. No need to be all fancy. Actually, let's just go. There's no real like value in killing these, I feel like. I guess that is the thing that I have to be... Oh yeah, oh, this like the whole heavens have changed. I think that's the thing that I need to get grabbed by because of the... What was it, the kidney stone? No, not, it's what, a tonsil stone. Here, I give you this magical kidney stone. Go get grabbed by the tentacle monster outside. Have fun. Hi.
Oh. Is that you again?
You don't look
I'm
good.
afraid I've made a bit of a blunder. I'm just going to have a short rest. Though, don't worry. I've taken blood. Enough to save an old woman.
I mean, you've also lost quite a bit of blood.
This is my last chance. What a fool I am. I'll have to tread carefully. But that thing still lies in wait.
What thing?
Turn back. This is my score to settle. My prey lies in wait this way.
Oh, okay.
Turn back.
That's the crow lady, yeah. Is the lantern still there? Okay, you're guarding something that I desperately want. So... She got killed in the game by some asshole. Oh yeah, I know which asshole you mean. What are they doing? Oh my god. Of course, you're insanely strong. Sure. Oh my god. Well then, goodbye. Fuck me. I did business. Holy shit. I just want to get to a lantern, please. Preferably with my echoes. I mean, I'm pretty sure that I'm not going to beat that guy. So let's go in, get my echoes, and then make a run for
My prey lies.
yeah, for the chapel. Nice T-pose, by the way. Or do I dare once more? I guess I'm daring once more. My absolute god. Why so many HP though? I mean, you can kinda cheese him, I guess. Oh. Oh, wait. He did something that damages himself. Or they, I guess. Well, this makes it easier. No, you can heal! Fuck. Fuck! Fucking hell. Oh my god, my My motivation is tingling. One more try. I give it one more try. Then it's definitely getting too late. But if I'm getting like a little bit more lucky, it can work. Especially if they use the, I don't know, I guess they have a weapon with a transformed state that drains their own HP. I guess that's, I think I know that. I forgot what it's called. It's like a curved sword that you can cover in your own blood. Chikage, yeah, right. The katana, I always thought, I guess there can be two katanas, because isn't the Rakuyo also a katana? I love that they're T-posing. And like, well into where you can see them. I also don't know what that is. Okay, rad. I mean, how do they have so much HP? Oh, come on! This is super intense for me, by the way. Oh my god, okay. I hope you don't have, like, an insane amount of blood vials. There we go. Whatever that is. I'm so afraid of this fight. No, why? Please move. I'm stuck. Ah! Oh my god, the gun. Why does the gun do so much damage? Oh my god, why? Come on, transform. Please. I just don't want you to use your gun. I don't even care about the life drain anymore. Why? Oh my god, look at the damage. Oh, what is that? Oh, no, wait. That's not the healing button. Oh no, I can't heal. Okay. Fuck. Sir, please. I hate it when they have ridiculously strong guns. That's so stupid. What is that? I want that. At least it's not like the one hunter who had like unlimited bullets and was only shooting the shotgun. Okay, I'm getting in, going to the chapel. I'm getting pretty tired, I have to say. But I do want to save my echoes because I know that if I go back like 1 week from now and my echoes are just lying in front of that dude, I will 100% lose them. And I am honestly not about that life. Yeah, sure. I also don't know when I can upgrade. I haven't yet found, I guess there was like a kind of a break point or turn point in the game right now because I don't, oh my god, they're just right behind him. I have yet to find like any item that allows me to upgrade my weapon higher than +6. Bye. See you later. I mean, at least I hope the freaking chapel is still there. Who knows what the fuck is happening? Okay, this is so far so normal. Oh, I don't even know which direction it is, I have to admit. I think it's here. And then to the left, question mark? Yeah, here, it's here. There it is. Wait, is it? No, that's wrong. Oh, hi! I didn't even see you here. There it is. Oh, hello.
There you are. You're Early, dear. Is anything the matter? You can always tell me.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
We'll make everything better.
Aw, don't make this weird.
Was anything you'd like to tell me?
I have my share of wood. You know what? I do.
You poor thing. But don't you worry. This'll help you forget. Forget your troubles. Forget your cares.
Oh. Grandma gives me drugs. What's with you?
Oh, there you are.
Yeah, have some drugs.
Forgive me, I'm a bit out of sorts. So, no blood today, I'm afraid.
Okay, I still have.
Oh, there's something wrong with me.
Sounds like it, lady.
Oh.
Okay, well then. Hello, friend.
Ah, the hunter. Alive and well, are ya? this here is a safe place, but next time, if you find...
Okay, he didn't say anything like new. Okay, let's go back to the dream. Hello, German. Bloodstone chunk. I've not found a single one of these. So definitely...
Well, what is... Very well.
Definitely level ups. And I think I do need some more vitality.
Farewell.
Anything new to buy from you guys? Oh, the cannon, I guess. But I do have the cannon now. Would it make sense to... Ooh, lead elixir. Would it make sense to leave the DLC for last? I mean, I know that you have to fight the last... I know that NG Plus starts immediately in this game because they didn't yet learn from the only thing that Dark Souls 2 did good. So that you need to keep the last main game bosses for the absolute last. But generally, is it a good idea to keep the DLC for the last thing you do? Before German, you'd say yeah. Okay. That's something I can work with. By the way, let's maybe give me another level up. Oh my god. 20,000. You'll be leveled up enough at that point to not get completely destroyed. Well, that's nice.
Welcome. What? Very well.
That's always a good thing. You get destroyed, but not that badly. That's what I thought.
Farewell.
Okay, one more level up. It just... I don't know. Let's just use these.
Welcome. What? Very well.
We can use the rest for blood vials because I do think that having a lot of blood vials stored now will make my life less miserable when I get to Orphan of Kos in the latest. Okay, this is where I'm going to end the stream for tonight though. It's been so good to be back. It's so good to come back to Bloodborne and to streaming in general. Really appreciate all of you being here today. Thank you again so much, Fox, for the raid. Everyone who resubscribed, Jeremiah who gifted some subs. Thank you all so very much. I really appreciate it. Tomorrow, 8 PM CET, Mass Effect 2 is back on the line. And Thursday, we jump back into Metroid Dread, unfortunately at 9 PM CET because I do have to work. Only one more month, as though, until I never have to work, or probably never have to work until 8 PM again. You have Thursday off. Oh, that's awesome. Then you can, yeah, then you can come catch the stream. But it is 1 hour late on Thursday, so... But you know, I post it on Twitter anyway. Yeah. Thank you all so much for being here. Streams are back on. Stay safe, everyone. Stay healthy. Really appreciate it. See you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.